Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. 37 million people in the path of today's severe weather threat, and we have 16 million people under a flash flood watch. Multiple rounds of snow on the way, too, including into the Northeast. We'll get to all of it. Let's start tropical jet stream. Very active, and that's going to lead to the risk of severe weather. Watching that tomorrow, and of course, the heavy rain concern across this whole area, extending right from today, tonight, into tomorrow as well. For other big weather stories, let's check in with Anna Rittis.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning to you at home. We begin with Winter Storm Troy dropping more snow on Wyoming.
We've got some rip current risks today into beaches of California. Again, tell you what, so be careful out there. I know a lot of spring breakers are heading to the beach. Be careful and heed those warnings. Now, we're going to take you into the Northeast where we say good morning to you. Times Square looking a little foggy this morning, but not too bad. It's warming up today. This kind of happens. We get this foggy look sometimes, right, when temperatures are warming up, humidity is coming back, winds are out of the south. So today is going to be a fairly nice warm day. Temperatures start about 50 in New York City, Boston 47. South wind doing that for us today. Now, if you're right along the coastline, it'll be a little bit cooler, but overall, nice day. WrestleMania, by the way, on this date 31 years ago, this is the place that right down the road at Madison Square Garden, that was 1985, your first date. So here you go today. A warm day on that anniversary. We're going to be looking at temperatures into the low 70s. Today, it's going to be a warm day. This is out ahead of everything coming our way. So enjoy today. Conditions do go downhill by tomorrow. Into the weekend, that cold is going to be a big story this weekend. Before we get there, the chill is in the Mountain West. New snow has been falling. Laramie just picked up another couple of inches. Denver, some rain showers today, some snow once you head up into the mountains. Tomorrow, the front moving east will bring rain and possible thunderstorms and travel delays on your Friday. You've got that in New York City. You've got that in Atlanta for the first part of the day anyway. And then the rain does hang on into parts of the Northeast by Saturday. But then you see that snow and the chill in the air coming your way by Sunday. New York City, yes, you could see some snow showers or some flurries flying around on your Sunday. Very chilly start to the day as well. And temperatures running below average across a good chunk of the east. 19 minutes past the hour. Welcome back to AMHQ Early.
A tough commute for folks traveling from eastern Arkansas into western Tennessee. A good chunk of the south, actually, but let's focus on that region and say good morning to you in Memphis. Already traffic accidents reported on 40. You can take a look at downtown.
Yeah.
The wet.
Half past the hour as AMHQ Early rolls on. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. 37 million people in the path of today's severe weather threat and 16 million under a flash flood watch. Numerous warnings are up right now, so we'll get to that. And we've also got snow out there, believe it or not. Of course, in the Rockies, we've been talking about it, but it's coming to the Northeast this weekend, so we have that forecast as well. But first, let's go to this. In 2012, I mean, definitely have memories of the South and how hot it got in 2012, especially in late June, if you guys remember. So, of course, we'll talk more about that in the coming days and weeks and months. But let's talk about the here and now. We've got today's forecast, and we're getting into the weekend. It is Thursday. It is Friday Eve, and it's going to be a busy couple of days. We've got severe weather today. Flash flood watches out for millions today. Tomorrow, we keep the severe weather threat going, and we're going to be looking for storms from the mid-Atlantic to the southeast, even into the northeast. And even if they're not severe, it is going to be disruptive to travel. Then by Saturday, the front on the move. I have to say it's a little slower than you might like across the south. You got your Cooper River Bridge run into Charleston. It's a fantastic event. That's one of the top 10 running events in the country. And unfortunately, you got rain out there this weekend for that. But the front moves through in the south by Sunday, and things clear out. Macon, Georgia's got your Cherry Blossom Festival wrapping up this weekend. Looks good for that. In D.C., you've got the Cherry Blossom 10-miler going on Sunday, and the weather actually does look better for that, but a little on the cool side to start. That's going to be the thing to know, that temperatures are going to be cooling down. Now, we know a lot of you want to get out this weekend, enjoy some springtime temperatures, but you're going to get shelter, and they were safe.
And we've got schools closed, 4 of them today in the North Tulsa area.
4 schools, power out.
Yeah, and damage also. They're still cleaning up. Across neighborhoods.
So today we're going to shift our attention further east when it comes to the severe threat. We also have a flooding threat as well. Let me give you the all clear in Tulsa, though. Your weather's improving there, so I always like to say when the bad weather has moved through. But now we're going to shift our attention to some of this rainfall that we've been dealing with. Memphis, we picked up nearly 3 inches of rain in the last 6 hours, and we're getting close to that flash flood guidance. There's a lot of flash flood watches, watches, yes, but warnings that are also up right now too. This is the rain needed in 3 hours to cause flooding, and that bright green was about 2 to 3 inches of rain in 3 hours. That's the kind of rain that we are going to see locally. Easily could get 2 to 3 inches of rain in a 3-hour window because some of these rainfall rates are running at about an inch per hour. Now, notice a couple of spots where that rain is training. That's where we're going to be looking at the flash flood concerns. Greenville, Mississippi, one spot overnight. You've been dealing with that. There will be additional thunderstorms that refire over this area later today, and those are the ones that we're going to watch for severe weather. We do have a tornado watch this morning. It extends from Mississippi southward into Louisiana. I think throughout the day, though, there'll be additional watches that go up, and we're going to watch for areas in the south and then also into the Midwest for the potential of storms that could bring damaging winds, that could bring hail, especially into the south, and then also watching for that risk of tornadoes. Now, what you're looking at here is what's happening at the mid-levels of the atmosphere. According to the water vapor, helps us detect that. You can kind of see what's happening in our atmosphere as we get this diffluence. That helps encourage rising air. Got lots of things to help encourage rising air today. Energetic jet stream, both the subtropical branch as well as the northern branch. We have a front that's tracking in as well. So we've got a lot of things that are going to make it rain, and there's just a lot of available moisture out there. If it rains, it's going to be heavy. So flash flooding remains a concern. Also severe weather does as well. Timing out for today, Nashville, you got one round of storms coming through early in the day. By this evening, you can see there's going to be additional thunderstorms refiring back across West Tennessee and then continuing across portions of Mississippi, Alabama. We're watching Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, where Mike Seidel is today. Watching also Atlanta area. By overnight tonight, we could see thunderstorms coming in, crashing in, loud thunder. It's going to wake you up, wake your kids up, wake your pets up. So be ready for that overnight tonight. And then we see our front extending into the southeast, watching a wave of low pressure, maybe kind of make this front stick around a little longer than you might like. So your Friday night could still be wet in parts of Georgia and likely even into Saturday morning, certainly across the rest of the south and east. Severe weather chances for tomorrow do extend all the way from New Orleans. It's going to take a couple days for us to get in the clear, and then all the way up here into southeast Virginia, including around the Norfolk area. Damaging winds, hail, and there's going to be a tornado risk as well. Anna Rittis.
We've got the possibility